Go.
Thermal socks. Sexy. Okay. Welcome into Sunday. We've got like the whole gang here except for Jim and Aubrey. I want to introduce you to my new sign. That is a metal sign with like exact replication, except for my face because it was a little bit too intricate, for this guy who works with metal. He's a metal fabricator, I guess, named Josh in Nashville. It's in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
Oh, looks awesome.
It really does. He sent it. He mailed it. He actually boxed it and shipped it. That is so sweet and so nice. So I kind of had to rearrange the signs to make this all happen. You know, current events wise, I'm avoiding pretty much everything that happened because I've got this really big dialogue that is going on between a person and like me right now, and I wanted to share it for you all here. Jackie's here, and Maddie, why don't you come on in here? You should probably hear this too. I'm not exactly sure what daughter this person is talking about, but
Am I in it? No. I don't want to be offended.
oh, you're going to be offended. I wish there's a way to do time lapse of your face as I read the details of this to you. Diana's here. You'll be affected by this too. Ernie, you're not in the crosshairs. Okay.
You escaped this time.
But this is an example of what life is like when you in this type of career. Occasionally you get moments like this. That dog is going to kill me. I'm not kidding you. Especially considering the subject matter of this. If that dog starts losing it, I'm going to lose my mind.
Maybe she has to go to the bathroom. Put her outside.
No, she doesn't.
Just, I don't know.
Cool it down. Cool it down.
That's not going to help.
Well, as much as Daisy is part of the family, there's no question. She's had her moments in the spotlight on this show. And that has affected somebody badly, and then some. Because here's how it's gone. Yesterday, Jackie says, "Dad, some lady said something nasty about Daisy." And I'm like, you know, whatever. And then so I looked at the comments from the video on Friday, and it's Pam writes, okay, I can't, you know what, I'm just telling you.
I just wanted to see if that was her name.
In the spirit of me directing the content, you can't be doing that.
Okay, go.
You have to look there.
Okay, you don't have to talk so much, just go.
Okay. Capitals. I hate your dog and all of her heavy breathing. So bleeping annoying. Now that made me mad, and I actually wrote, you saw what I wrote, didn't you? I wrote a nasty, nasty note, and Diana said, "Don't do that, just ignore it, let it go." So I backspaced, I didn't even publish it, and I backspaced, and I said, boy, you know, I don't know, the fact that people do that, I don't know, it just kind of bugs me. So then, but I did write, "Hey Pam, feel free to say whatever you want. Ignore that filter and let us have it. You know she's part of the family, right? We deserve that, right? Excellent work, top notch. I really appreciate your support. We all do. Thanks so much." So clearly, Ernie, you know, okay, if you had felt comfortable enough to let somebody have it like that and they responded like that, what do you think your instinct, I mean, how would you respond to that?
If I was her, if you said that I could say whatever I wanted, then I would let everybody have it.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking me?
Well, I was hoping you would have said that you would have realized that you had maybe stepped a little too far and felt bad about it, and maybe just...
About saying what she said about Daisy?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, then I would, of course, I would never talk bad about Daisy.
I don't know.
Do you know how he actually missed
Why
that?
did you say that?
I mean, is there...
I would have let everybody... What? You're totally contradicting everybody.
You actually just sided with her somehow. I don't know how you did.
I didn't know what he was asking.
What I was asking you is, if you were her and you said the nasty comment, and then I responded with that
I would have
passive
let
aggressive.
her have it.
Okay. He's saying that he would have let her have it. But what I'm asking you is, if you were her and you heard my response, would you have went, "Oh, maybe I overstepped myself"? Maybe.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, if I was you, I wouldn't have deleted it.
You would have responded poorly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't want to do that just because I've been down that road a billion times. Now, I don't have a boss right now, but if anyone were thinking about hiring me and they saw me respond terribly, that can come back to haunt me. So I let it go. She followed up with, what did she follow up with? There was a response, but
Yeah, she said something about like, well, once in a while, but when it's every day.
She's like, what say you?
yeah, she was, God, I don't know where the hell it went.
I think it was at the bottom.
Show more. Hey Eric, once in a while the dog would be okay, but when the dog is louder than you, well, that's a problem. What say you? And when she said, what say you, I got the impression she was just being silly, so I completely let it go. However, some of the listeners didn't like her at all. Joe wrote, I must be deaf because I didn't hear the dog, and to date my ears haven't bled nor my brain exploded from anything else she's done. Or maybe I'm not the one with a problem. He said that. God, there was someone else that was super offended on our behalf. Ignore the haters. Daisy's awesome. She's part of the family. We can hear you all just fine over the snoring and the chewing. Someone else said something really nasty to that lady. But, okay, so I didn't, that was it. That was all I did. This morning I wake up, and I'm not really in the habit of checking out the Gmail account, the Eric at ericzaneshow.com.
You all right, Tim? You're like me.
Yeah, I guess. But I looked at it this morning, and I started reading the email, and I didn't look at who it came from. I just started reading this email, and then my heart was sinking. I was like, oh, God, this is bad. Somebody is really wound up. And then I saw, and then I looked at the top and saw who it came from, and it was her again.
Is it about us?
Yeah, it's about all of you. What did I, now in setting this up, before we started this video, do you remember what I said about this exact moment?
Yeah.
You want to see our reaction?
Yeah.
You want us to say mean things.
No, I didn't.
He didn't say that.
You're making, I just said, I don't
know.
want to
I
go
don't know
there.
what
I
you
never
said.
once said that.
I don't know what you said.
I don't know.
No, you said that you know you had said that you are used to this.
Absolutely.
This
I'm
happens.
giddy. This is what I'm excited about. I'm excited to see your reactions. I'm not excited to see you upset, because she's going to make you mad. I am excited to hear the responses on this video and in Facebook to her. I'm pointing this out to give you an example of what I go through sometimes.
Is she offending one of us too,
feel you.
or one of
Just
us?
wait,
I'm gonna
just
read
wait.
it. Pam writes, Eric, I started out watching your
I'm not reading it. I'm looking at the
podcast
ground.
to see what you are up to, and I missed you on Free Beer and Hot Wings. To be honest, I'm not sure I can hang in there that much longer. I get it. You are just figuring things out and trying to find your way. All the animal noises were horrible, but you corrected that for a bit. Now the pets are in the podcast annoying you and annoying most of us. Pam's speaking for all of you, by the way, with that.
Thank you.
I watch to see you, not Animal Planet. But I do have to say, as much as I enjoy your family, it is not them I watch the podcast for. Again, I watch to see, hear what is up with you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Kind of. Also, what you and your wife think is funny, playful behavior by your daughter, Jackie. I guess it is you. She named you.
She said my name.
By you, Jackie. By your daughter, Jackie, is nothing more than a disrespectful teen who has been allowed to verbally abuse
Keep going.
the entire family and never had consequences.
Okay.
When did this happen?
It is very hard to watch your daughter raise her voice and snap at her mother. But what makes, see, that could be either of you though, because
I just think it's funny. Oh, okay.
let me finish, then you can talk. But what makes it worse is that you, Zane, are the father, and you sit idle and allow her rude, obnoxious behavior to continue. If I or my siblings or any of my friends ever spoke to our parents with the attitude and disrespect that I keep seeing and hearing on your podcast, well, let's just say that we would never have acted in such a way. I hope to watch in the future, but not interested in Family and Pets podcast. When you were at the station, you were a professional. Radio stations are scouting your episodes. Is this the image you want to present? Did I miss something? Oh, okay. If I or my siblings or any of my friends ever spoke to our parents with the attitude and disrespect that I keep seeing and hearing on your podcast, well, let's just say we would have never acted in such a way. I hope to watch in the future, but not interested in your entire family drama being on camera daily. Thought it was the Eric Zane podcast, not a daily diary with everyone on board. Maybe you can change it to Eric Zane and having guests. They are great. You need some high... when you were at the station, you were a professional. Radio stations are scouting your episodes. Is this the image you want to present? Keep having guests. They are great. You need some high blood pressure meds after being in that 3-ring circus you call a home life. Still love ya, but step it up and be the pro we know. Hope to see improvements on your pod. Thanks for listening, Pam.
Okay. Can I speak?
This is so professional. This
Okay,
is the most
this is what I
professional
have
studio.
to speak. Right, and that's one of the points I was going to make. First of all, Pam, this is out of our home where we all live. So of course we're going to be a part of it because we are asked to be a part of it from Eric himself, and from 95% of the listeners at least.
Also-
so
Hold on. Take turns.
that's one thing. It's out of my own home. So if you think I'm going to leave or take my pets away or my kids away or anybody else away out of my home so he can do a solo podcast, it's not going to happen. Nor does he want it to happen. And again, nor does 99.9% of the audience want to happen. We have been actually asked to be more a part of it because this is a family life. This is real. This is not an act. This is not a movie. This is real life. And
By the
this
way,
is
she's
not-
actually going like this when she's saying
I know,
those
she's
things.
talking at the
I want you to know she's
So-
looking at it.
That's that. Second of all, about my kids and respect, we have that type of relationship. We tease each other. We have fun with each other. It's all in jest.
And I don't think I've
When-
snapped at you. Like,
When we get mad at each other, or when she gets mad at me, or I get mad at her,
Jackie knows what
Yes.
she's doing.
Yes.
She's enjoys. Jackie's.
I like
Jackie.
to make
Madison's more cerebral. Jackie's a lot more personality-wise like me. She knows that's a camera. She also has pretty good timing for a person who has no experience. So, believe me,
Right, and
she
again-
knows what she's doing, and she's manipulated you to make you think that she's what you think she is.
and again, we have that type of relationship on and off the camera. We tease each other all the time. We are smart asses to each other all the time. That's how our family rolls. That's what makes us who we are. So that takes care of that.
that's why it just like, it rolls off of all of our shoulders. So we're just like, oh, it's just another, oh, Jackie's just doing that again.
Right.
Jackie did that yesterday when she wasn't on the camera.
Exactly. And I guess the biggest point is, and again, we do appreciate your support to a certain extent. We appreciate you supporting Eric and his job loss or whatever. But the main thing is, and I used to tell him this all the time when he was on the Free Beer and Hot Wing show, and even shows previous to that when he first got started, is when people would call and complain and get so pissed. You have control over what you watch. You have control over what you listen to. Turn the damn dial. Don't watch. If you are going to watch and then complain after every episode, I'm sorry, then we would rather you not watch. Because we don't want to live or wonder every time, oh, I wonder if we just pissed Pam off again, or I wonder if we just irritated Pam again.
Well, you shouldn't say this. It'll make Pam mad.
Okay, so if
What would Pam do?
We should make a sign.
so that's the way it's gonna
WWPD.
be, if that's the way it's gonna be, then I guess we chalk it up to we lose one supporter. Not a big deal. Because you're not a true supporter if you're going to criticize our family, which is what this podcast is based off of, because you know,
That's all I got, Pam.
2 months ago, we were hit, gut punched right in the gut, or Eric was, and by an extension, the family. And we had to kind of start all over again and scramble to keep this going and keep him out in front of the camera and out in front of the public eye and his listeners. And if you haven't read any of the comments, you'll know that this is who his listeners truly love and appreciate. So that's all I've got to say. Sorry you don't like it, but it's not going to change.
I'm surprised. I thought you were going to. Ernie, did you think she was going to say something like hardcore and nasty and swear at her?
No, I'm not going to say that because
No.
I'm not going to do that because I don't want to make you look bad, nor by extension I don't want to make myself look bad. And again, I'm just going to let it roll off my shoulders because it's not a big deal. It's one person compared to the millions and thousands and thousands and thousands of other comments and support we've gotten.
Not millions, definitely not.
Not
I
millions.
like how it's gone from 95% to 99.9 to million.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I know.
It's by far it by far goes the other way as far as the support than
Oh, yeah.
than the complaints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have a couple people have said that the Kong is a little bit much, but we took care of that. So anyway,
Tried to.
done.
Wait, I have
Done with my rant.
Madison, please.
every listener knows that she likes to tease Mom. Everyone knows that.
Well, everyone says that we're the same, so
Yeah.
it's like it
Exactly.
goes back
It's
and
no
forth.
Yeah.
It has
I mean-
nothing to do with disrespect and smart mouth and whatnot.
And if you want to
So-
see that, come over here for a day, and we can show you that. And then
Well, I don't know, man. Probably just not a good idea to come over here. I don't know.
Wow. That's
I think-
crazy she said that.
I know.
That, I think
It sounds like she's trying to be a parent.
I was just taken back by the boldness of that.
Yeah.
Out of all, I have gotten so little negative feedback on these. I couldn't believe it at that exchange.
Do you think she has kids?
I don't know.
Because in her letter, it doesn't say anything about her having kids, so she
Yes, how
probably
would she
doesn't know how to.
Yeah, she
I don't
doesn't
know.
even know.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would guess she is single and in her 40s, maybe her 50s, and does not have kids.
And has no sense of humor, maybe? I don't know.
The profile,
Doesn't know us.
that's, I don't mean that to sound terrible, I know it does, but just the way you attacked in such a way, for some reason I had that in my brain. I might be wrong. I apologize if that sounds bad, but that was so incredible. I couldn't wait to read it to you. I am really taken back also by the response. I thought you guys were gonna go crazy.
Well, I don't know. I didn't want to.
Well,
I
you
didn't
can
know
tell
how
by-
far you wanted me to go.
And you can
so-
tell by Jackie's face she was a little bit irritated. She contained herself very well, and upset. But again, we're not going to, just like you don't want to, we want you to get a job as much as you want to get a job, so we don't want to make you look bad.
I
So.
don't want to freak out and
Yeah, but you wanted to.
yeah. I don't want to find out what she looks like and see her at Meyer.
Oh, that'd be
Kick
bad.
her.
All right, so yeah, that's all I got.
That was fun.
I got
So-
nothing more. I just wanted you all to hear that. Feel
Oh.
free to comment.
Wait, I have something to say.
This is really open to a lot of comments. We can come back and read the comments.
Wait, I
later.
got something to
Did you
say.
say kick her?
The whole dog Rottweiler thing is just me. When we're here, it's just joking around. He brings it up. We comment on it.
We amp it
And
up.
I don't like. it bugs me reading the comments. People saying like. I don't even know. They're just
Don't
like,
let her get her way.
Don't let her get her way. Whatever. Don't get a dog. She won't take care of it. Blah blah blah. Okay, fair. Whatever. It's just a joke. Just know that we're just messing around. Sure, it'd be great to get another dog, but you don't. Just keep it to yourself. That'd be nice. It bugs me. That's what bugs me.
When they make it seem like you're a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
don't let her get her way. Don't let her win.
Well, but then again, I want them invested in those stories.
I know. I want them to pitch in. I just don't like when they
Well,
Disagree with
make
you.
me
Then
feel like.
again, you can't
Yeah.
pick and choose the support. Pam took it a step further, but
Yeah.
those comments, they're emotionally invested
No, I know,
in
I know.
you and me and this whole saga.
Yeah.
She just
So-
doesn't want them to think that
I
she's
don't
a
want them to
spoiled brat.
think. Yeah, that's what it is.
You know, that
Well, she's not spoiled because I'm not going to let her have
Exactly.
it. So
That's what I'm saying though.
don't worry. I'm not getting another dog.
All right,
So
fair enough.
there you go.
We're all good.
Oh. Anything y'all need to talk about?
I'm good.
Okay.
Got a
You
juice
didn't,
bag.
you didn't let your sign today.
It's not plugged in, I don't think.
It is. Don't. You're gonna tip it.
I got it.
It's fine. Everybody knows it's Labatt Blue
I
Light.
got it.
You kids, remember. You two drink a Labatt Blue Light today.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, they'll get right on that. Ernie can.
Oh,
Jim's gonna be able to drink a Labatt Blue Light on
Nah.
April 11th.
Yeah.
9 days.
Wait.
7
Now,
days,
now,
8 days,
dads,
8 days.
listen to me. It's. Oh, Pam's gonna be pissed with that. That was so disrespectful.
Don't
You
piss
are-
off Pam, Jackie.
You are such a bad person.
I was just
That was just the worst thing ever. What have you done? So Jim turns 21, and I really want to have a beer with Jim.
No.
No,
You have something on your lip.
I'll have a beer with Jim. Ernie, I have a beer with Jim. You are not having
you're
a
not
beer with
having.
Yeah, what?
Are you okay?
Do you
Yeah,
know
just
what
for
you
20
are?
years down
You're
the
not
drain.
doing.
You're not going to have one. I won't let you.
I'd like to.
No.
Jim.
No.
You may like to, but you
You
can't.
can't.
Do you remember when you had that drink at the
Ernie's-
Christmas party?
Yeah, you bought
Or
me
they're like,
a
ooh,
You
I'm
thought
gonna
it was
go get some
lemonade?
more.
You tried it. You said it was the best thing you ever tasted.
It's like, that was so good.
It was like fire going down my throat. It was
He
crazy.
goes, it tastes great.
He didn't know it was
He thought it was
like a fruity
lemonade.
alcohol drink, and he thought it was
Yeah,
lemonade.
Ernie's family decides that at the family get-together with 8 million kids running around, that it's a good idea to put on a table this high off the ground next to cups with like Winnie the Pooh on them, a fruity kid beverage next to vodka-infused fruit water. So kids can choose their drink. So I go, well, this has got oranges and peaches in it. It looks delicious. I got my Winnie the Pooh cup. Boom! What the hell? Ernie, I just drank your Honduran fire water.
Fire water.
Under and firewater.
And then he came up to me.
That was a hell of a visit. I drank the Honduran fire water and Ernie's uncle's dog bit Diane's arm off.
Yeah, that was bad.
Oh,
But it was all fun.
She must have. I don't
Did you
know.
make it mad?
Huh?
Did you make him mad?
No.
He's a
I don't
sweetie.
think so. Where were you? Were you there?
I think
You were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Were you
I
there?
was with Dad. I was with Dad when he drank the fire water.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Lord's Day. He is risen. Week 2 of Easter.
God bless Pam.